All right, howdy, folks. Just after 9 here, August 27th, 2024. And we've got the U.S. consumer confidence data that is out. Looks like it is above forecasted. If you look up here on the upper right, the financial juice um, event dashboard here, got a bunch of the red headlines. Certainly seems higher, but yeah, it is what it is. And right now, the markets are responding. And let's take a look at how we're looking at this right now. So, uh, right now, we're looking at our filters. So, looking a little bit mixed. So, still right below the daily open and below the weekly open. So, we have the weekly open, daily open, green on some of the lower time frames here, which is good. It's starting to turn into green, but the trend is still somewhat down. And in a systematic fashion, if you look at the SPX up top here, very programmatically chopping downwards. And we're looking at the gamma exposure bot, slightly positive with 5 billion. We've got just above the kind of balanced market zone here, and we're at 5610 on the SPX. So the major positive and negative level gamma levels are here, and I plotted them up top. So we got 5630 and 5580 right here, and we're stuck right in the middle. So if we look at some of the other factors here, advanced decline, negative 930s. We've got the VIX kind of holding around 16. We've got the Dixie coming down just a touch. And we've got the cumulative put call that is definitely skewed towards puts. So right now, not a whole lot of indication. We're stuck in the middle. The way I would look at this right now is we've kind of cleared down to the close to the bottom of weekly value. We've started to bounce back to the point of control from yesterday, where you see this big volume node here. And since the trend is down, the way I would look at this is wait till we clear this level. And if the trend has started to flip there and net gamma exposure is still green, I would expect it to go after 5630 and continue. But what we do have is NVIDIA coming up, and I believe that is on, let's see here, that is on Wednesday. So it could be that it waits for that. But in order for us to kind of switch bullish here, we'd have to see at least price start to clear the big volume nodes. And I would expect at least top of value to this 5630 here. Wouldn't expect massive move. We don't have a ton of impact items here. So we could just be seeing some chop until the NVIDIA earnings are out. So that's kind of the assessment right now. We want to see a little bit of more confluence in one direction. So since we have the trend, we're kind of stuck in a large volume area where it's just chopping around and bouncing off volume nodes. We want to start seeing price start to clear that before having a very strong bias either way. All right, so about an hour's passed, and just wanted to give you a little bit of an update here. So I did mention that the target would be around 5630, which we just hit, and we also hit the top of value, then the major gamma line. And yesterday I talked a lot about the net gamma exposure. If you look here on the right, so if you can see, it's 10 a.m. Central Time, and gamma exposure is well over 40 and well over 20. So we're getting a very strong trending market. And as I mentioned before, if we could clear this big volume node, then we're more than likely going to hit this 5630. So the factors of confluence end up being, hey, we've got the day is now green with the daily open, price above the daily open. We're above the value area low. We just cleared point of control. The next likely target is somewhere between 5624 and 5630. Told you that earlier. And the big reason you see the net gamma exposure actually jumped. So let's just load this up and show you just how it jumped from about 3 billion in gamma exposure all the way up to 20 fairly quickly. So go to net gamma exposure right around 10 a.m. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're right around 3 billion. And then as the data release came out, it was digested. Just we waited just a little bit, and then boom, starts hitting the 20 billion mark. And this is at 10:25 Eastern, 9:25 Central. And from there, it's just off to the races towards the major gamma line. Boom. Yep. So see how I just hit it right there. That's how gamma trading works. Stay tuned to the next video, and we'll show you more setups just like this. If you're interested in using not only the market webs, which gives you the volume zones here, but also if you're interested in the gamma exposure bot, which gives you the targets, check out the links in the descriptions, and you get some discounts and even a free month with market webs and a 50% discount on gamma exposure bot.